What's up, guys? It's me again, Christian Rodriguez, and today I wanted to talk about why I started training combat sports. I've been doing it for the past 4 years. I've been doing it. Maybe like 3 to 4 years I've been doing it. I do jiu-jitsu, Brazilian jiu-jitsu. That's the one I've probably done for the longest. Muay Thai. I've done it for a year and a half. I've done boxing on and off for years. And this is just a video to talk about like what I experienced from combat sports and how it's affected me. And I would say the first thing that it's really affected me was my I guess I'm gonna sound a bit cliche, but definitely my confidence. And I would say more than the regular gym. Because people are going to argue that the regular gym is it gives you confidence, and it does. It gives you confidence. It helps with your physique. Like a bunch of different benefits. Whatever, you get bigger muscles. But my honest reality, like what I think of it is, it's great, and I'm bulking, so like yes, it resonates with me, but there's more utility with combat sports, right? And the fact that I know I could walk in the street and I know I can protect myself. I know that at least I would have a fighting chance, right? My body language probably gets affected by it because I know how to defend myself. You know what I mean? Guys in the street rarely mess with me. I'm not going to say that guys never mess with me, but I'm saying that they fuck with you less when you're in shape, but also when you train combat sports and you just have that sort of composure to yourself, right? So that's really one thing about it. And I would say, yeah, the next thing is composure, right? So if you think about it, right, remember I talk about controlling your emotions. I always talk about controlling your emotions. Men need to get good at controlling their emotions, right? For business, for anything in life, for when women test you, because women will test you, and women are the best at exploiting men and to see how strong and composed their emotions are. If a man's emotions aren't composed, women will find out. They'll be the first ones to exploit that. But other men will exploit that. Life will exploit it. Business, when unexpected things happen in business, how are you going to react to it? Are you going to lose your shit in front of your team? No, because you're the leader, so people want to believe in you. So you definitely want to control your emotions. And that's the thing. Combat sports is, I think, the master at helping you control your emotions. It forces you to control your emotions. Think about it. You're getting punched in the face, or you're getting choked, armbarred, whatever it is, whatever combat sport you're doing, kicked in the legs, whatever, getting taken down. You have to, even if you're in a bad position, you basically have to problem solve your way out of it. You have to stay calm. You can't just start getting angry because you'll gas yourself out. You can't just start getting sad. You won't have a chance to get sad because you'll be getting hit. You'll have to like figure something out. But it forces you to like stay calm under like a very uncomfortable situation, right? It's almost like training for your body. It's almost like, I would almost say that it's more effective than meditating. I do both, and I would argue that sparring and doing all that stuff is actually more effective than meditating when it comes to building up your composure. Because it's just like you're getting punched in the face by a guy who knows how to fight, right? Someone who knows who actually is trained to fight, right? At least I hope you go to a gym that the guys are better than you, right? And then you go out in the street. It's in the back of your mind. Like most dudes might think they're tough. Many dudes think they know how to fight. They think they know. They think they know. They think that just because they see red, that they can fight. Because when they get really mad, they'll get very strong, and they'll squeeze you, which is a risk within itself. But someone who's really trained can destroy someone, and while they're just like composed and they're calm. And that's the thing. The guys who usually are the ones who are screaming, who are lashing out in the street, are guys who don't know how to fight, right? And then I would say for the next one, I should have had my notes. I'm freeballing this, but I would say for the next one, it obviously it keeps you in very good shape. I actually think it keeps you in better shape than the gym, because the gym, it's easy to half-ass a workout. You're by yourself. Sure, you might be with a friend, but you're lifting weights. You know, you plateau. You might half-ass a set just because you're not burning nearly as many calories. But when you're at a gym, right? Say you're at a class, you're working with a coach. You're kicking pads. Like if you're doing Muay Thai, you're kicking the pads. Those suck. You're hitting the bag, the boxing bag. Those suck. You're rolling with someone in jiu-jitsu. That sucks. Or you're getting out of a bad position in jiu-jitsu and you have to finagle yourself out of it. Or you're doing MMA and you're doing all of it at once. All of that is very tiring. It burns a ton of calories. And it builds, yes, it'll build up your muscle. Yes, I agree. Fighters aren't nearly as big as gym bros, as lifters, but they don't have to be. It's muscle. They still have muscle. It's lean muscle, but there's more utility behind the muscle. And I would argue that it's better to have something that you can use for utility. Of course, muscles is nice as a great deterrent, but if shit came to shove and you had to defend yourself or you had to defend your family, or your girlfriend, you want to be able to protect them, right? You don't want just those big muscles to get exploited right away. So that's what I highly recommend. I made this video also because I think a lot of guys overestimate, or they underestimate the effects of combat sports, right? It's definitely harder. It's hard. It's not easy. It's fucking not easy at all. It's tough work. It's tough. It's physically tough. It's physically demanding. But I will tell you right now, you will be in far better shape. Obviously, you need a good diet too, but you'll be in far better shape if you do combat sports. You'll know how to fight. You'll have more confidence. I promise you will have more composure in stressful situations. So I highly recommend you start with combat sports. If you are skeptical about it, just usually most gyms have like a one class membership, right? Like they have a one free class that you can try out, especially if you're a beginner. And good gyms usually are if they're not good towards beginners, that's a sign of a bad gym. But most gyms are very welcoming to beginners and they want to help you. They understand it's hard. So they're going to coach you through it. That's what a good coach should be doing. That's what most gyms do, at least the good ones. So, but yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. I highly recommend it. And thank you guys so much.